Hi, I'm Anna.
And I'm Amana.
And together, we're Lipstick Squad. Time and time again, both Amana and myself get requests, whether it's from friends, clients, or even random strangers on the street about how do you do this to your hair, or how did you do that makeup, or what do I do for my skin, etc., etc. We get all these questions, so we thought it was time to unveil our own Lipstick Squad channel. So welcome to our very first episode, and in this episode, we're going to cover the do's and don'ts of finding the perfect skin color for your foundation, concealer, or powder, and
the do's and don'ts for a perfect tease.
So are you ready to join Lipstick Squad on our adventures?
I think you are.
Tune in. So let's start with the do. The first thing we want to do is take a look at yourself in the mirror. Always make sure that you're matching your face with your neck. Two different colors are not going to work. So we'll go ahead and take a look at Amana's skin tone and go ahead and just start applying the concealer that matches her best. And if you look, as I'm doing this, you're already seeing that it's blending right in. There's no difference in color. So we'll continue to do that. So you just want to make sure that the color is exactly matching. You want to get all the coverage you need, whether you have blemishes or you have dark circles, anything like that. You want to make sure you get really good coverage. So work on whatever is your troubled area. So I'm just going to continue and finish up matching her skin tone. It should look like, the key to wearing great makeup is to look like you're not wearing makeup. When you start getting cake face, that's not a good look. So just going to finish up here on the forehead.
What brand of concealer and foundation do you suggest?
So my thing is, not every girl is going to need foundation on a daily basis. Foundation for me is something to wear at a special occasion, or when you're going to be in a lot of pictures or you need more coverage, something like that. But basically, I'm a big fan of MAC concealer for just troubled areas, whether it's under eye creases or smaller blemishes. I think that on a daily, a girl should pretty much just wear a tiny bit of concealer and some loose powder. You don't have to do this whole full coverage thing, but since we're talking about matching skin tone and how to find the right coverage for you, I figured I would show you guys all three aspects of it.
So a girl with dry skin, should she choose a different concealer as opposed to a girl with oily skin?
Well, my theory on that is everybody has completely different skin, so what may be right for one person may be completely wrong for another. So makeup is a game of trial and error. You're going to have to go through a bunch of different brands to figure out what suits you best and what works for you. But the key, and that's going to be uniform for everyone, is that you're going to want to pick the color that matches you. That's going to be the same for everyone. So what matches you has to be matching your face and your neck. That's going to be a rule for everyone. But just, in my profession and dealing with people all the time, what I find is MAC has never let me down when it comes to their concealer. Okay, so now we just did the base of the foundation. So if you take a look at Amana's skin, it actually looks amazing. She has no blemishes, no dark circles, and the key here, most of all, is her neck and face are still exactly the same color. Now that you know what a perfect do looks like, let's get into the nasty don'ts. So the first look is going to be going lighter than what your skin shade should normally be.
All day, all night.
Here, my friends, is a don't. When you go too light for your skin tone, you end up looking like you're dead. Is that what you want to look like? I don't think so. Let's show the deciding factor of if this skin color that we've chosen, if this shade is too light for Amana's skin. So here's the key. If you look at her cheek, you'll see this line where then her natural skin tone begins and becomes darker. Face the camera again. This is what not to do when you're looking for the right color for yourself. So here is a look of gone too dark for your skin tone. When you think that it's okay to look like you've had carrots for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a month straight, this is what you're going to look like. So turn your head, Amana. If you can notice, clearly there's a huge line here of discoloration that does not match her neck. So this is a look of going way too dark for your skin tone. So ladies, I'm going to go ahead and say it out there. Make sure, if you want to look your best, you stay true to yourself and look like yourself. Don't change what you already have. Just enhance your beautiful features. So stick to your own skin tone and you'll look fabulous.
Now that we've explained the makeup do's and don'ts, we're going to do the hair do's and don'ts. And one request I've been asked a few times is to teach how to do the perfect tease. Now the key is perfect. No don'ts in it, just do's. Okay, now for the perfect tease, you only need two simple things. One is a teasing comb, and this is personally my favorite teasing comb. It's from Sally Beauty Supply. It's $1.39, and you'll notice that after a while you'll have a million of them around your house. And then my favorite hairspray for a tease is the Tresemme, and it's the Tress 2 spray with the extra firm control. It's important to make sure that you have a firm hairspray so it actually holds the tease, whereas opposed to if you were to do a curl, you use a lighter hairspray. So the first thing you do is you'll find the crown of your head, which is just this area. Imagine where a crown would sit, or a tiara. And you'll section off that part of your hair. Then you make this a little bit neater. And you'll start with your first layer. So what you'll do is just layer off your hair, and it's not too thick of a layer, it's not too thin. And start by spraying at the root, and then you'll begin to tease. Now what you do is you'll stick in the teeth of the comb and bring it down, but instead of going directly back up, what you do is you'll come down and pull out the comb. That way you're not actually undoing your tease. And you'll have to be a little tough with it. Just section off the next layer of your hair. Try not to be in front of the camera. It's a little hard. Give it a good spray. And you'll do the same thing. You'll pull the comb down and out, down and out. And the more voluminous you want your hair to be, the more you'll section off. So if I did want her hair to be a little more voluminous, I would part it off a little bit more to the sides. But here, see, I would also be teasing this hair on the sides. But because I don't want such a dramatic look, I'll keep it a little bit more narrow. If you think your hair doesn't hold a tease very well, you can spray once more after you've teased the hair. Okay, now my number one don't, at this point, I haven't made a layer that's neat. Instead, what you're going to get is this rat's nest effect. Now, if Anna, you could turn to the side. A little hard to tell in this camera, but yes, she's got a nice shape, nice volume, but she's got this frizz to her look on the top where it literally just looks like a bird could live in there. We don't want that. So, instead what you do is you have kind of your cover layer. And you'll section off just one last time. And on this last layer, you'll give it a very light, gentle spray, not too much, and you'll just barely tease it. If you notice, I'm not being too rough and tough with it this time, just giving it a little tease so it knows which way to fall, but it doesn't get that rat's nest look. And what I'll do is put my hand underneath, and give it a nice clean comb on the top to clean it up. Let that layer fall and just give it the lightest comb possible right over the top. Spray it off and finish it, and you're all done.
Wow, I feel wonderful.
So there you have it, your hair do's and don'ts for a perfect tease.
Doesn't my hair look fabulous?
What- Oh. Hi, I'm Amana, and I'm the hairstylist for Lipstick Squad.
We are Lipstick Squad. And together we are Lipstick Squad.
Together.
Forever. We're